PMacMovies back. It is Friday. The work week is over. I don't think I had a haul video last week because I got like one thing, which I'll be showing off here today. But this week, haven't really been buying much, but I did get a package from Joe Masiello, so I'll be showing that off. And I got a indicator order here from the indicator sale. They only have a couple sales a year, so you gotta hoard up when they have a sale. So we'll take a look at those. I have been posting some videos with links attached to some information with things that are going on now. I think it's important. It gives things a kind of a different perspective than the what you're hearing over and over and over again. And it seems like it gets some people pretty worked up. It's a trigger for some people to hear like a different side to it. But give it a chance if you're open-minded. See what the people in those videos say. And then if you still don't agree with it, you don't agree with it. But, I do have some people that that kind of, there's a bunch of people that kind of agree with like the status quo, the mainstream stuff. And then I have people that do like the links that I put up and gain some what they feel is valuable information from it. So I know that sort of thing, this is a movie channel and I do lose subscribers by posting things like that. But I've, especially during this time, those things are definitely more important, and I will definitely take the hit of less subscribers to try to get that information out to some people who might possibly take it in and might possibly share it if they find that it's valuable information for them. But let's take a look at what old PMac hoarded up on. I did get an item last week that was a Target buy two get one pre-order from a couple sales back. Apparently Target is doing another buy two get one starting Sunday, so that'll be interesting for people that have money. But I got April Fool's Day, the Scream Factory Collector's Edition. Now, of course, Target puts them in like these cardboard things that squeezes them. So, of course, I got some dents on the slipcover, and then like even the artwork got it a little bit, but I didn't complain about it. What can you do? It's in good enough shape, I suppose. And I did watch the movie, and it was actually it kind of threw me for a loop, and which was kind of cool because it kind of did something a little bit different. So I thought it was fairly entertaining, nothing great. So if you really like slashers, I'm sure you probably already know if you want that one in your collection or not. If you're not a big slasher fan, I'm not really. But I thought it was decent, and I thought it had a good little twist to it. Let's take a look at what Joe Masiello sent me. So Joe, I think he was picking me up one thing in particular, and he was going to include like a Dollar Tree thing, and then there's a couple other things I couldn't find at my Walmart, so he snagged them up for me. Thank you, Joe. You the man. So we'll take a look at what Joe got me. I've took a look at my Walmart again here nearby. I had a gas mask on and the whole suit like it was like from that Chernobyl show with all the big suit and everything going into Walmart. Just kidding. No. PMac ain't wearing no mask. I'll tell you that. What are these, bank robbers or what? Anyway, they're store robbers. The mask thing. Gotta be safe. You gotta be. How about safe up here? You gotta be safe up here. This is the most important thing right here. This is where they get you. They want you worried about everything out here in here. But anyway, that's crazy talk. Don't talk like that, PMac. That's kooky. So there's a few other things. The main thing that he got for me here was a movie that I have the DVD of, and I thought it was a really good movie, and I definitely wanted the Blu-ray. And it is Marrowbone here, starring George McKay, Anya Taylor-Joy, Charlie Heaton, Mia Goth. Anya Taylor-Joy has gotten quite a few roles in like bigger movies. So she's pretty good. And this is an excellent movie that you can get it if your Walmart has it for $5. This is absolutely a high recommendation, a really enjoyable movie. I think there's actually a 4K of this, but I'm definitely fine with the Blu-ray. Really happy to get this one. I believe I rated this one 4.5 out of 5 stars. Really enjoyed it. Another one that I wanted for $5, and this one I know it's supposed to not be very good, but I've wanted it since it came out, and he was able to find it. It is Jeepers Creepers 3. I thought the first Jeepers Creepers was pretty entertaining. I don't think I liked the second one very much. It's probably been, it seems like it's been like 15 years since I've seen it. I don't even know if it's been out that long, but it's been a while. And I didn't like that one that much, but I did want the third one for the old PMac collection. And then a movie, I've seen this one drop pretty decently low. I wanted it at the $7 price point. This was like a $7 one. And I heard pretty decent things about this. It is called Light of My Life, starring Casey Affleck and Anna Niowski. That must be the kid in the movie here. Casey Affleck directed it. This is from 2019, so a pretty recent movie, 119 minutes. Post-apocalyptic movie. I've read something similar to the Viggo Mortensen movie, The Road, something like that. So I look forward to checking this one out, and it does come with the code that redeems for Vudu and iTunes. Light of My Life from Paramount. And then the last one that Joe gave me was one that he got from Dollar Tree, I believe. I didn't see this at any of my Dollar Trees. I don't necessarily get these ones, but this is like a pretty decent set for $1. So if I saw this at a Dollar Tree, I would have snagged it. It is Super Friends Volume 2. This is 365 minutes of Super Friends action. I haven't opened this one yet, but glad to get these. Thank you again, Joe. One of the PMac supporters. One of the many. Just kidding, there's only a few. Let's take a look at the Indicator sale. So from Indicator, $200 is free shipping, and with the stuff I wanted, it was going to be 25 pounds for shipping. And I was like, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait for the next sale. But I figured I'd reach out to my pal and viewer and supporter, Jay, to see if he wanted to get in on the sale, and we could like combine an order, and then I could send his movies to him. And he wanted a few, but he didn't really want enough that I was going to be able to place an order. So I was like, let's just forget about it for now. And I tried to move on with my life. But when I tried to move on, that Indicator sale kept ringing in my mind. Oh, I need those indicators, baby. Oh, you have problems, PMac. Oh, yeah. So, anyway, we ended up figuring out something where I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got 11 indicators. Do I have them all here? Actually, I might have gotten 12 because I think I watched one and put it somewhere. It might be downstairs, actually. One of them's downstairs. We might have to go downstairs. And get it. Let's go downstairs. Let's walk you through the PMacMovies house. Okay, we're gonna go downstairs. It's not a mansion, but what can you do when you're on the PMac salary? You know, you do what you can. So we're down in the living room. It's a nice house. It's nice. We got the TV. We got the big TV. What is that, 65? That's a 65 from Best Buy. That was like a December deal. I think it actually might have went a little bit cheaper after that, too. That was like a better than Black Friday deal, and then I think it might have went even cheaper, but anyway, I got the other one. I got the last, so I got 12, and Jay must have gotten 8. I can show off what Jay got. I already had everything that he ordered except one of them, which I did not want. So here's what Jay Jay ordered. Vampires here. This is the special edition. The limited edition is sold out. I do have the limited edition in the old PMac collection. Night of the Demons special edition. The China Syndrome. I do have that also. Ghost of Mars, they still have the limited edition of this one, so that's pretty cool. I have that also. Breakout, Charles Bronson. Really good movie. I have the Mill Creek one, the 3-pack, so I didn't really feel like I needed the indicator. This was a really entertaining movie, though. Me and Charmaine watched that one. This is the only one of his that I don't have. Age of Consent. I looked into it. It just wasn't one that I decided I was going to get. This is a really good movie. I have the Kino of this, Absolution. I really enjoyed this movie, and I kind of want the indicator one of it, but I already have it on Kino, so I don't... I'm sure the indicator one's better. And then another one I do have, I have the Scream Factory version of Legacy. And again, this one would be preferable, but I'll stick with my Scream Factory. And then for some reason, Body Double, which actually they did not, it's not wrapped, which is weird. But actually Amazon sent me my copy like this too. And then mine was a little bit damaged, so I sent it back to them. And then they sent me one that was wrapped. So apparently, I don't know what's going on with those Body Double Blu-rays, but something strange is going on. So those are over in the corner here. Those are going out to Jay. Let's see what old PMac hoarded up on. I did already get a lot of indicators during their last sale. And probably the main one that I wanted, which this was on Amazon for maybe 14 or something recently, and I think during this sale it was 11 or 12, and it sounded like a movie that would be very much of interest to PMac, and it's a nice limited edition, and it's called Scum. And this is a very interesting movie to me because I like prison movies. I like and this is like a juvenile detention center, I think, type of movie, which I think is what Bad Boys was. Is it Bad Boys with Sean Penn, which was a really good movie too. So I like movies like this, and this is a really nice edition of it. We got like the hard outer thing here, like an Arrow, one of their Arrow limited editions, and then you have the the case and the disc in there. Looks like it's got some reverse artwork. It's only a 1-discer. And then you got a poster here, and then you got a booklet, which the booklet is quite thick. That is what she said. So this is a really nice set. So this was like the one that I wanted the most. So I am glad to get that, and look forward to watching the movie. At some point. I have a lot of movies I look forward to watching. And then how do you choose which one you look forward to the most? That's the problem. What else did I get here? What were some of the main ones that I wanted is the question. Another one that I wanted, this had a Twilight Time release, but the Vincent Price ones I do try to get. And I remember last sale I wanted this, but it wasn't out long enough for it to be on sale. So this was the first time that there was actually, a sale price, £10. And it is Dragonwyck here. Dragonwyck starring Vincent Price. This was high on the list for the Indicator sale. Glad to get it. It's also nice because Indicator does have a fair amount of stuff that Twilight Time put out, and they have better editions of them. So you're not paying the ridiculous prices. You're getting the better editions. What were some of the other ones that I wanted quite a bit? This Sean Connery one, this is one that I almost got during the last sale. I passed on it, but I decided to go ahead and get it. It is the Anderson tapes, and I was just getting a lot of stuff last sale, and it just missed the cut, but this time it makes the cut, and I was glad to get that. Another one I wanted because it was directed by Nicholas Roeg, who's a pretty big time director, and I'm interested in his movies. Is one starring Gary Oldman, Seymour Castle, Christopher Lloyd. It is track 29 here. This is another one that it might have been out during their last sale, but it wasn't a cheaper one. So I got the limited edition of that one. I thought this one looked pretty good. Bellman and True here. Bellman and True limited edition. Don't know a whole lot about the movie. It's from 1987. It's 122 minutes, 114. There must be a couple versions of it because it says 122/114. I read up about the movie a little bit, and I figured that this one was one that I wanted to add to the order. Other limited editions that I got one called The Third Secret here. This one looked kind of a little bit iffy on this one. Wasn't totally sure on this one. It says a story of a man searching for a killer who might even be himself. Sounds like kind of a psychological thriller, and I do like that kind of movie, so I went ahead and snagged up The Third Secret. I'm not showing all these. I have a limited amount of time before Charmaine gets home and stuff, so I want to kind of go down and greet her when she gets home. So I'm not showing everything here, but you know, if you are interested in seeing the whole sets, maybe I can show them at a later time. Another limited edition one that I kind of went back and forth on, but it's at like a mental institution. From 1948, 108 minutes, set in a mental institution, which is why I wanted to get it. I am interested in like institutional type of movies, like prison systems, like juvenile centers, and like mental hospitals. And I don't know how, if these movies represent them very well, but it's interesting to see and then kind of talk to people about how it really is. Geriatric would probably like something about this. I think Bill worked maybe at like mental hospitals at some point, I believe he told me before. I know he worked in the prison system, but I think he worked in mental institutions also. And then the rest of these ones I got are just regular special editions. The limited editions of these ones have sold out, so I got the special editions, which weren't really that much cheaper than the limited editions. I think the limited ones were like £10, and I think that the special editions were like £9. And I think last sale it was different. Last sale I think the special editions were 7 or 8. I can't remember. They might have been 8, but it seemed like they were cheaper last time. But here's what I got. I got the Sinbad trilogy. These were a limited edition box set from Indicator. And I'm not sure what happened with that. Maybe these sold out pretty quick, or it wasn't part of the last sale. I can't really remember. So I ended up getting the standard editions of them. I believe 2 of these have Twilight Times here in the US that are like sold out. So this was a pretty good deal for these. And I did watch the 7th Voyage of Sinbad here. This is the one from 58. And it was kind of fun. It was kind of cheesy, silly. I don't love that type of movie, but it was pretty fun. And then we have like the ones from the 70s, 73 for the Golden Voyage of Sinbad. And then 77 for Eye of the Tiger. So glad to get those ones. Fun movies. Look like fun movies. And then I got 2 more. I believe that this is another one that got a Twilight Time here in the U.S. It is Laurence Olivier in Bunny Lake is Missing. This is a Otto Preminger film. Another one that sounds like kind of a mind bender a little bit. A little bit of a psychological movie from 1965, 107 minutes. I can't remember last sale if they had the special edition left of this. They may have, and maybe I passed on it, which if that's the case, whoopsie, should have snagged it because this was only like £1 less or whatever. And then the last one is one that Mill Creek put out in like a 3-pack in the U.S., but I heard that the transfer isn't really that great. It doesn't have special features. Special features! I like these Amicus ones. This is an Amicus one. I try to get all those on Blu-ray. Torture Garden. So this has Jack Palance, Burgess Meredith, and Peter Cushing. So this was one that I decided to snag up. Could I have lived without this sale? Probably. I mean, none of these were necessarily top priorities on my list. I did want Scum the most, like I said, but none of them were like real top priority. But the thing is, too, with these limited editions, some of them are going to sell out. you're never really going to get them for a cheaper price than this sale, so you might as well snag them during this sale. But I think Dragonwyck sold out during this sale. Anderson Tapes might have, and I'm not sure about some of the other ones. The other ones might still be available, I'm not sure, but I believe Dragonwyck and possibly Anderson Tapes sold out. I'm not sure about the other ones. So let me know if you guys snagged up anything from the Indicator sale, and what did you get? There hasn't really been much as far as sales lately, and because of the C19 stuff, we're not really going many places. I mean, if you do go out, you can't like go to a restaurant or anything. There's not really sales. It's kind of weird when you do go out. It's kind of strange. It's kind of eerie. And, we could talk about that more in a video, but I just feel like people go on the attack with certain opinions that don't jive with the what opinions you're supposed to have. I mean, a lot of people are looking around and seeing that things don't seem the way that they're being presented on TV, and I think a lot of people are seeing that. Maybe not a lot, but a fair amount can put the pieces together, whereas a really good amount can't put the pieces together and actually get enraged and angry if you think something weird's going on, something's up. So that's something to talk about too, but let me know what you guys have snagged up lately. Otherwise, I don't really need to buy much, honestly. I mean, this collection is freaking ridiculous, and I've been able to kind of focus and enjoy a few movies since I haven't been thinking about, what should I be buying? What should I be buying, baby? I can actually enjoy what I have, which is good. So let me know your thoughts, and we will see you next time on PMacMovies.